Hello Taurus, welcome to your reading for November. This is for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. Please make sure you check all your placements to get a clear picture of what's going on for you at this time. As always, this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate for all of you. Please take the bits that do resonate and leave the rest behind for somebody else. Now we'll be doing a simple past, present, future spread. I will be clarifying and pulling connecting cards if required. But we will start off with a couple of archetypes and spirit animals just to see what we have going for you this month. All right, we have the unseen. Interesting. We're getting a lot of Neptunian energy because, well, Neptune is retrograding and so is Mars. But let's see which spirit animals want to pop out for you. Oh, wow. Very November-esque. We have the vulture and we have the bat. Lots of air energy happening here. All right, let's talk about these real quick. Now, the unseen is wisdom that, well, is passed down to us. It is passed down from our ancestors, from our spirit guides, from the universe. This isn't wisdom that we can study in a book. This isn't wisdom that we can research on Google, right? This is, well, it's the unseen. It is something that comes to us maybe in our dreams, maybe during daydreams. And it could be just an inherent deep knowing. It's your intuition. It is your gut. It is clairvoyance and guidance that comes in from a source that is intangible. All right. I feel like you are being shown the way, Taurus, by somebody or something. It's an energy that is guiding you and protecting you. Why I say that is because of your spirit animals. Now, I'm going to start with the bat first, because the bat, now I am recording on Halloween. It's the 31st of October today, and this is when the veil between our worlds is the thinnest, between this world and the other world, between this world and the spirit world. So this is an energy of letting go. It is an energy of darkness. And considering we had an eclipse in Scorpio a couple of days ago, and we have a full moon total lunar eclipse in your sign on the 8th, it is a beautiful time to release what isn't serving you. It talks about something ending, so something new and fresh can rebirth itself, can begin. I feel like, you know how when the bat waits for the sun to set and the moon to rise so it can awaken, it's you waiting for, it's almost like, you know, this release needs to happen. You know that you're waiting for that moon to rise so that you can let go. You're waiting for the perfect time to do this. But there is an inherent deep knowing that it needs to be done, whatever this is for you. It could be the ending of a chapter. It could be the closing of a door. But it does talk about not lingering in the past anymore. It could just be a thought process, an ideology, a belief, the way you conduct yourself at the workplace or in relationships. And what is beautiful is we have the vulture, who is the guardian and the purifier. And it is somebody or something that is essential for balance. Now, I'm going to talk about this in a little bit of a graphic way, just to make you understand. The bat talks about something coming to an end. It talks about, well, the death of something, right? This isn't an actual death. It is the death of an idea. The vulture is misunderstood, all right? But this bird balances our ecosystem because it does the dirty work. It cleans up the mess, right? So we don't have to do it. It cleans up disease. It cleans up toxicity. So whatever needs to be purified and brought back into balance is the vulture's job. I feel that what you thought was a tragedy, what you thought was a mistake, it was actually a blessing in disguise, Taurus. It was you being protected. It was you being guided from forces that are more powerful than you. Heavy, heavy beginning. Let's see what your oh, wow. Stunning energy. This may be the most powerful reading I do today. It's gorgeous. All right. We have the Wheel of Fortune, the Five of Cups, and the Four of Wands that wanted to show up. Ooh. The Chariot, the Nine of Pentacles, Seven of Wands. Now, Mars is retrograding. It started its retrograde yesterday. It is a time to slow down. And it is a time to do a trust fall with the universe. It is a time for us to not force ourselves to take action just because we want to. The Wheel of Fortune is the card of the universe. It is divine timing. But with the Seven of Wands, I almost feel like you want to take matters into your own hands. There is no trust right now because you may be going through something painful, something difficult. So it's almost like you want to fix the situation with whatever means necessary. Let me clarify. Wow, the Four of Wands again. It's a busy day for flying. There's so many aircrafts above my house today. It's insane. Now, with the Queen of Cups and the Four of Wands and the Wheel of Fortune, I feel like there is a lot of love, or there was a lot of love in a particular situation. For some of you, this could have been a long-term commitment. It could have been a marriage. It could even be a job that you were in for, well, decades. But it's almost like, ooh, oh my goodness, God's flying everywhere. I'm going to have to reshuffle that. But there is a sense of you being patient here that is required. With the Judgment card and the Seven of Wands, I feel like Eight of Cups. Yeah, remember what you're walking away from. This is the perfect example of you wanting to manifest something which is not really your future, but re-manifesting the past. Right? The bat talks about a death and a rebirth. The rebirth is not of what died. It is a rebirth of a brand new chapter. I don't want you carrying any kind of poison from a past situation into the future. Okay, things may have been great. They may have been wonderful and loving and satisfactory, but I almost feel like allow yourself to walk away from what turned toxic. I need a bridging card or a connecting card. We got two. The Six of Swords and the Four of Pentacles. There is a need to hold back just a little bit. There is a need to, you see the rainbow right there, there's a need to chase the rainbow and not settle. Aries had a very similar message. With the Judgment card and the Eight of Cups, I almost feel like don't invite in what you walked away from. And if you sit quietly and just trust your intuition, Taurus, with the unseen, all of that wisdom will come flooding back in. And that wisdom could even be wisdom that you gained in a past life. With the Five of Cups and the Nine of Pentacles, there's almost a sadness here, but there's a sadness that is going to lead to a lot of independence. When we're in codependent relationships and they end, it can be extremely gut-wrenching, right? Because I'm not saying you were in a codependent relationship, because Taurians are highly independent people. But sometimes that happens unintentionally, right? And once that is taken away from us, we lose our true essence. But once we do walk out of those situations, we can gain it back. Four of Cups and the Nine of Swords. Say no. Say no to this anxiety. Say no to this stress. I feel like you may be holding on to something that has reached its expiration date. At least in the energy it's in right now. Oh my God, that is stunning energy. Wow. With the Lovers and the Two of Cups, you see that massive switch, that massive jump and leap that we just took from here to here. This is your present. This is you sitting in that energy of this wasn't accepted, I wasn't accepted, I didn't accept someone, this didn't work out the way we planned it to, I am sad, I am apathetic, I can't sleep, I have nightmares. I'm going to get a connecting card. Oh, Ace of Pentacles wanted to show up the Five of Cups again. Oh my God, Taurus. the Hermit wanted to show up, and the King of Wands. Once you start shining the way you're meant to shine, Taurus, once you start shining that light for yourself with the Nine of Pentacles, once you start going after your passions and your dreams for yourself and not for anybody else, is when things can come in correctly. That is when this Two of Cups and the Lovers is not toxic anymore. That is when it is carrying a beautiful energy. The Nine of Pentacles is the goal for me. It's never the Ten of Pentacles. The Nine of Cups and the Nine of Pentacles are the goal because they are in your hands. Alright? Once you achieve this sense of independence emotionally, financially, mentally, spiritually, is when an equally independent partner can come in and bring you the joy that you so deserve. Because they're highly independent as well. And when that is an independent and not a codependent relationship is when it can truly work. I don't know if this is the past coming back in a better way, or it is just a new energy knocking at your door, but there is a freshness that wants to come about. Only once you let whatever this was dissolve. We have the Five of Wands and the Six of Cups. The Six of Cups is a soulmate energy. It is a past life connection. It could be a childhood friend. It could be a very long-term commitment, as we've been talking about. But with the Five of Wands, I feel like there was a whole lot of bickering and arguing. There was a whole lot of conflict. But with the Four of Wands, I do see that you built a home in each other. I see reminiscing. I see a lot of memories resurfacing. But you remember I said, don't carry any poison into the future. The Five of Wands is not a major energy. It is not like, oh my God, the Tower, right? It is petty fights and arguments. Leave them at bay. Focus on the happy times. I'm not asking you to wear rose-colored glasses, but at the same time, what will you achieve by bringing toxicity back into the future, right? The Nine of Pentacles again. The Knight of Pentacles atop the Chariot. That's quite an oxymoron right there, because the Chariot is fast-paced movement, and the Nine of Pentacles is the universe urging you to shine that light on yourself first. And then with the Knight of Pentacles, I almost feel like this is an offer, because the Knight of Pentacles carries the Ace of Pentacles. It is an offer of stability, of permanence that wants to come in. But the slower you are, the slower the offer will be. Five of Swords, yeah. Ooh, we don't want any self-sabotaging energy here. We do have the Ten of Cups and the Fool. Ooh, with the Emperor and the World at the bottom of the deck. I don't want you to try and look for a shortcut to success here, Taurus. You know what's hilarious? I picked up this deck to clarify, and I left a card on the table. You can't see it because I can't turn the camera. I picked it up and it was the Tower. I did talk about the Tower. The Tower is the vulture and bat energy. It is the removal of something that has served its purpose, and so you can build from the ground up. Do not look for a shortcut to this, which is why I feel like the Chariot is being clarified by the Knight of Pentacles. Cruise control. There needs to be cruise control. This needs to be organic. This independence that I want you and the universe wants you to achieve, it shouldn't be done in a way, it shouldn't be done because you want this to come in right. It should be done because it's good for you and you realize that. You know what I mean? There is an offer, most definitely. There is somebody either coming back in or someone new coming into your life, but I feel like you need to work on yourself just a little more, Taurus. And you're so good at it. You're ruled by Venus. You know love. You know love better than anybody else. Focus that love inward first, and then you see how magically this can change. All right. We have a camera. The Six of Cups talks about memories. Focus on the happy times. That intricate heart. It talks about a love that is deep, difficult, but worth it. We have an owl, which talks about wisdom, that guidance. You are being guided, not just by your ancestors and your spirit guides, but by your higher self. A heart with wings. You are protected. Most definitely. This is a tumultuous time. This is a difficult time. but I feel like you're not alone in this. And then we have a leaf, a new beginning. Taurus, wow, it's been a heavy reading, but I feel like you need to shift your perspective. The bat hangs upside down, right? Shift your perspective and understand how it is that you are operating, and how you can change your narrative, and how you can change what you are attracting into your life. And then you see how beautifully things transform. All right, that was it for you, Taurus. Hope this helped. I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.